play. Did he miss time?
And Brennan gets hit by Rubio in the foul.
Normally that's an easy flush.
Oh, yeah.
For the French rejection. Rudy Gobert.
He's second in the whole league in dunks, and he was primed for another one.
It was set up perfectly by Rubio. Comes off the screen, just throws it up there, and wow.
He's in the top 10. Yeah, top 10 in rebounds, blocks, dunks. Rudy Gobert. A lot of substitution. Grayson Allen. And O'Neal comes back in. Ball out of bounds, Lonzo. Team foul. 1 on the Lakers, 3 on Utah. 4.5 to play here in the half. LeBron James draws a little contact, trying to get to Lonzo. Quick on the perimeter. Kuzma. He can't hit.
Kuz still looking to scratch. He's only taken 2 shots, but hasn't been able to convert.
Underneath Crowder. 2 ball underneath. That wasn't a good shot. Lakers on the run. Here goes Kuzma all the way. There's his first basket. And it comes in transition for the Lakers.
Sometimes the easiest way to get going is to get a layup or so, and maybe that one will start Kuzma back to draining those long balls.
Lakers average more than double the fast break points per game than the Jazz. Jazz at 10. Lakers at 21 per. Lakers run with the best of them in the NBA. Crowder. That's off, and a good box out. Yeah, box out by Chandler.
That's almost textbook.
Yeah, we're both looking at the same thing. And allowed for an easy rebound for somebody else. That's what Tyson does. So many things that don't show up in the box score. Kuzma's got 2 in a row.
Back-to-back hoops for Kuzma, and the Lakers stretch their lead to 9.
First time with multiple made threes in the last half dozen for Kuz in the game at Cleveland. Rubio's finally going to get his first basket on his 6th attempt.
Just like for Kuz.
Sneak attack.
You get that layup, and sometimes you get going after that.
Points in the paint. Lakers a plus 10. 3 minutes to play. Kuz 3 in a row. Not this time, and he's going to foul, trying to get the offensive rebound.
Yeah, over the back of Gobert. 3:02 to play here in a very low-scoring first half. Neither team shooting the ball very well. The Jazz at 30.
Let's just say both teams are flexing their defensive muscles. We'll put it that way. Here is Rubio. That's a good play by Ingram as he knocked it away from Gobert.
That's what the weak defense does. Just don't concede because it's not your man that's rolling to the rim.
Kuzma kick it back out. Orchestrating Lonzo. There's that big pick by Chandler. Looking to roll. Loose ball. Taken by O'Neal. Got LeBron back on defense. Ingles doesn't want any part of that. Oh, but he found the trailer Gobert, who gets fouled. He was kind of fumbling and stumbling around and going to get bailed out with that foul.
I like the response of Joe Ingles when he's coming down 2-1. He says, no, I don't think so. I'll wait for the trailer. And the trailer, Rudy Gobert, gets pushed. Ball out of bounds to the Jazz.
Each team with 3 team fouls, and Rubio will take it out.
Both coaches are going to be complimenting their defenses and not having much to say about their anemic offense.
Ingles. That's going to be a screen assist, too, for Gobert. I mentioned that because he's one of the top players in the league. That's one of the new stats. When you set a screen and a score results out of it, you get a screen assist.
Wow.
And Gobert's got one.
What don't they keep on?
Well, now they've got that one. Kuzma. That's a perfectly run play by the Lakers.
Kuz does that a lot. Passes it to LeBron especially, and then just rubs his man off and gets the layup.
Mitchell, Rubio, Burks, and Crowder a combined 3 for 25 on this end. That is anemic. Again, run right into the stone wall of Chandler. And Rubio even saw him there. And he falls away and throws one high.
The hardest shot he's had tonight, and it falls for him. That was not an easy convert.
He's hit now 2 in a row. It's a 4-point game with 1.5 minutes as we grind it out here in the first half at Staples Center. Again, that play, similar to before. Spider Mitchell, what's up with him?
Bill, he's questionable to return. He has a wrist contusion, the Jazz say. So 2 for 9 from the field so far, 4 points. Yeah. Mitchell questionable to return.
That's big.
That's very big, but it's only big if the Lakers can take advantage of it. When they lose their leading scorer, you've got to be able to really turn up the defensive pressure.
Slam dunk champ from this building. last year in the All-Star game. Crowder, he's going baseline. He's throwing it down. Jay Crowder, whose dad played with the Jazz back in the 91-92 season.
You look at that scoreboard.
I'm looking right at it. It's a 2-point game. Lakers led by as many as 11. Utah has not led in the game. And Lonzo's going to keep it just like that.
Travel. Anytime you come off the dribble to a jump stop, they call traveling on you. So with 46 seconds to play, the Jazz have a chance here in the first half to take the lead.
Chandler, he's a little miffed right now, so we'll watch that. He and Gobert, a wrestling match. O'Neal, Gobert, and there's the dunk.
Didn't miss that one, did he?
No, he didn't. And we are tied at 38. First time since what? They got off the bus?
First time since 0-0.
LeBron and the Lakers let a double-digit lead evaporate here in half number one. He wants the pick from Chandler. Jazz have made 5 straight at the other end. Lakers and Ingram. Up it goes. Rebound Gobert, and they can actually get their first lead and go into the locker room with it. Crowder looking to do just that. Up, over, out. Lakers will have 1.9.
You're not worried about the first lead. You want to make sure you lead last. That's the thing that counts. When the final horn sounds, who's in front?
So that was the first miss after 5 straight field goal attempts for Utah. Again, they played better on the road than they have at home, but they played many more road games. Tyson's going to sit right here at the end. He's got Kuzma, half court. Boy, he sized that one up, and it went off the rim.
Well, both coaches get a chance now to go to that locker room and discuss their offense, and then hopefully
the first half is in. Mike Fratello, Brendan Haywood, I think a lot lower scoring than we anticipated coming in. And we're all sort of nervous and taking a look at the first half is in. Mike Fratello, Brendan Haywood, I think a lot lower scoring than we anticipated coming in. And we're all sort of nervous and taking a look at the first half is in. Mike Fratello, Brendan Haywood, I think a lot lower scoring than we anticipated coming in. And we're all sort of nervous and taking a look at the first half is in. Mike Fratello, Brendan Haywood, I think a lot lower scoring.
Careful with the ball around him or he'll do just what he did.
Low scoring. This is right into the hands of Utah.
This is the Jazz tempo.
Without question. 30 to 20 like we've seen in the NBA this year. Another rebound, Alonzo Ball. Alonzo's got 5 boards all. And again, he's just taking it all the way down to the other end.
Well, nice strip by Rubio as he was backpedaling and just slaps it out of Lonzo's hand. Lonzo trying to get the pace in his favor.
Again, the Lakers' last win against Utah was Kobe's last game when he dropped 60. 6-0.
6-0.
One of the most unforgettable nights in this building.
Unbelievable.
And in Laker franchise history. Here's Brandon Ingram. Grayson Allen on him. Brandon Ingram, count it goes. Count it! That's Duke on Duke.
Well, one of those Dukies is a little bit better than the other Dookie. And our Carlos Campbell show, getting him into the paint, turns in and uses that 6'9" length of his to knock down the shot after contact.
Brandon has 2 20-point games this year as he misses the free throw, and they both came against Minnesota.
The Lakers back under what, 40% from the line. Small sample, but 2 out of 5 won't get it.
Neither team shooting well in any regard. Here's Rubio. He's going to try to get on the board. Can't. He's 0 for 5. He does have 1 point on a free throw. LeBron James. This one is deep. This one is not down, and the rebound goes to Ingles. So the Lakers are 2 for 9 from downtown and 2 for 13 for Utah. Poor exhibition of offense, including that one by Gobert.
I don't know what happened on that play. Did he miss time?
And Brandon gets hit by Rubio in the foul.
Normally that's an easy flush.
Oh, yeah.
For the French rejection. Rudy Gobert.
He's second in the whole league in dunks, and he was primed for another one.
It was set up perfectly by Rubio. Comes off the screen, just throws it up there, and wow.
He's in the top 10. Yeah, top 10 in rebounds, blocks, dunks. Rudy Gobert. A lot of substitution. Grayson Allen. And O'Neal comes back in. Ball out of bounds, Lonzo. Team foul. 1 on the Lakers, 3 on Utah. 4.5 to play here in the half. LeBron James draws those contact, trying to get to Lonzo. Quick on the perimeter. Kuzma. He can't hit.
Kuz still looking to scratch. He's only taken 2 shots, but hasn't been able to convert.
Underneath Crowder. Too far underneath. That wasn't a good shot. Lakers on the run. Here goes Kuzma all the way. There's his first basket. And it comes in transition for the Lakers.
Sometimes the easiest way to get going is to get a layup or so. And maybe that one will start Kuzma back to draining those long balls.
The Lakers average more than double the fast break points per game than the Jazz. Jazz at 10. Lakers at 21 per. Lakers run with the best of them in the NBA. Crowder. That's off, and a good box out. Yeah, box out by Chandler.
That's almost textbook.
Yeah, we were both looking at the same thing. And allowed for an easy rebound for somebody else. That's what Tyson does. So many things that don't show up in the box score. Kuzma's got 2 in a row.
Back-to-back hoops for Kuzma, and the Lakers stretch their lead to 9.
First time with multiple made threes in the last half dozen.
She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party.
To go. They say now foot on the line. So it's a 2. They're calling it on James.
See if it's intentional. Not really. I mean, he's trying to ward him off, and he caught Juro right there in the jaw.
Antetokounmpo, checked by Houston. He'll drive. His scores. He's out of bounds. Clearly, he stepped out of bounds. We should be going to overtime. Instead, we're going home. 4 to shoot, drives, spins, double team, tied up, knocked away, and a 24-second violation. James thought he was hit. Pleading with Tony Brothers.
Like he got away with it.
Oh my goodness.
Not even close. You can't miss that call.
And the second place Atlanta lost, so that widens the margin for the Bulls.
Makes it, what, 3 games now, right? Jordan.
Throw in. Look out. Very close to a 5 count. Oh, it's stolen by Green. Mills.
Offensive foul. Look at this. He's out of bounds. You can't push somebody from out of bounds.
Hey, I tell you what, that's a takedown by James Harden. That's a takedown by James. He just laid on Michael Carter Williams' back.
On Chicago's number 7.
I tell you what, that's a bad call. That's not a good call. Watch him. He's just going to lay on top of him.
Seeing the sense of urgency there. Ginobili. That's a 3. The ball didn't go through the net. The officials, I think, went through the net. That was a basket. Yeah, the ball went in. And the Knicks just took the ball. Beasley just took it and advanced it. Obviously, the Knicks never took it out.
Westbrook, the high dribble. Forced that one up. Bodies falling on the floor. Here comes Curry.
Trying to get contact.
He is, right. Bryant. The elbow. They're going to call the technical foul on that elbow. Very good call. He misses him, but the referee, from his angle, probably thought that he hit him, okay?
Shaving.
Yeah,
he's shaving. I might have to investigate that play.
Boy, lucky they threw that away. And it's a 3-second violation. Boy, lucky they threw that away.
It's in his face. That puts him in the penalty. A technical foul call. Thompson pushes away James. And I think they thought it was one of the Raptors and hit him with a tee. Normal thing to have words right here. Joseph trying to separate him. And it's Tristan Thompson who hits LeBron James, not DeMarre Carroll. Kenny Maurer thought it was Carroll.
Well, you know what? He looked like he had bad intentions.
I mean, here's Russell Westbrook. There's really no contact. So what are you looking at, and where did you see the trip?
Wow, you can see it's pretty blatant there. There's nobody.
Mahirap ang maging guwapo!
Guwapo pa rin? Guwapo talaga!
Guys, para laging guwapo, Master Deep Cleanser cleans deep to fight oil, dirt, at pimples. Kaya guwapo! Master, sikreto ng mga guwapo.
Drink Wilkins Pure every day because the food you eat may leave toxins in your body. Cleanse with Wilkins Pure to help eliminate toxins in your body. From the most trusted water brand. As low as 9 pesos.
I think. DeMarcus Cousins circumvents the rules here, I think. He takes out his frustrations on Chris Paul, but it's within the rule book, so
pings him.
Yeah, he saves the ball as well.
Oh, man, he put something behind that, though.
That's it. Chris Paul agrees with you, Draymond Green. Back in 2012, wasn't happy with the pow touch. It's miraculous Westbrook actually could dance that way, because just before then, he took a ball right to the face.
In the face!
Yeah, he was good, though. Knicks, Cleanthony Early. Check him on press row right there. He rode that table. WrestleMania was a week ago. They're going to invite him next year. He's going to ride the announcer's table. Really well done. Although at the end, he's kind of puzzled. Steven Adams gets hit down under with the basketball here. Takes him a second, and then he grimaces in pain for a long period of time. What was funny was that he hurt his wrist. He's going after offensive rebounds like a madman with no problem. Well, when that happened...
It's Spurs Rockets. Yes, there's Clutch, the Rockets mascot, just taking out the Spurs planted fan. Oh my God, they killed Kenny!
Yes. What a waste of... This ball goes out of bounds. Is it off the Blazers? Is it off the Clippers? Well, it's awarded to the Clippers, and Blazers coach Terry Stotts, well, he's trying to shake the dirtiness of that call out of him. The gross.
Took in a Philadelphia 76ers game, and Sixers coach Brett Brown, honestly, he just couldn't believe it. She's here. He's like, that's Nicki Minaj.
I don't blame him.
SG, here's Terrence Ross of the Raptors, just throwing the ball down to the ref. Though I think he misses him. Oh, I was trying to hit the ref.
Get your hand up, ref.
Yeah, that's just sails into the crowd.
I love the cool walk.
It's all right.
Nobody will notice.
There it is. Great.
Get off the floor. LeBron James complaining about a call, decides I better dance out of here.
Yeah.
So I don't get a technical. Very great stuff. All right, I'm out.
I gotta bust that moonwalk, Bron.
Peace out. Peace
like
out.
Lee Ellis.
And I guess this is what Charles Barkley meant when he said he wanted the Hawks to touch up the Cavs. Jeff Teague sending LeBron James flying at the end of the game into the stands, and LeBron just takes out someone in the third or fourth row there.
Wow.
Everyone was okay, though. Everyone's okay.
Teacher.
Oh, this one's fantastic. Bernie the Heat mascot trying to set a world record by clearing, what, 10 mascots in a jump. Destroys Carnival Cruise Line's Fun Ship Freddy there. He thinks he did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you didn't do it, Bernie.
Probably at the line. Doesn't like how quick referee Leroy Richardson passed him the ball. I don't get here much. Can I take my time? That's a T on you, Leroy. Give him a sec. Get set up, Leroy. Where you got to go?
Fortunately, had no wedgie from the busy NBA weekend, but we were treated to a ledgie in the Bulls-Knicks games. And the best part is, watch how mesmerized Melo and Robin Lopez are here by this. Whoa. Whoa.
Look, we had a long weekend this weekend, so we're going back to Thursday. You may have missed this, although that didn't miss that lady's face.
Oh, man.
Directly in the kisser.
At least it was a nice, gentle pass.
Yeah, sure.
Game a little bit later because everybody's sleeping, including this guy in the stands. Not as bad as his buddy, though, who goes digging deep in the queue.
Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Just a reminder to never pick your nose when you're sitting in the front.
Everybody was kung fu
fighting. Those clippers were fast as lightning. I don't know any more of it.
Very, very weird. Whistle has been blown, so this is dead ball here, but watch James Harden. 1, 2, 3, no, 4.
In Duncan, man.
Yeah, well, I think he's trying to get some fun little spin on it there. He can't get it to go.
Some calls.
Curry in the middle of a post-game interview following that Warriors win. He spots Draymond Green, and now Draymond Green's always dropping water on him, right? Pouring water on him. So look at this no-look towel toss by Curry. Knocks the water out of Green's hand.
Nothing but cup.
I mean, that might be his shot of the season.
Wow.
Yeah, he knows it. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was loving it.
Again, edition of Whoopsies. We start Friday night in Cleveland Rockets vet. Jason Terry, he's trying to get a good look at Sasha Khan's jersey because he has no idea in the world who Sasha Khan is.
Actor Mike Epps in the crowd. He slips. He takes a tumble.
Mike, oops.
But like the great actor he is, well, he just gets up and keeps acting. Yeah, stroll. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Beach. Russell Westbrook looking like Carmelo Anthony out here, getting denied by the rim. The rim finally wins against Russell Westbrook.
600.
Mascot Chuck the Condor presents himself to Robin Lopez, the notorious mascot lover, for the first time.
Yeah.
Must be
Must
a
have went
beautiful.
well.
Oh, it went great. Blasters him.
What do you ever do to you, man?
Yeah.
It's been around for like a week.
Then he rips it up.
Is the and then he was just like a kid messing around here.
Look at him.
Yeah, he's got a lot of energy before the game. Oh, trust fall, no one there. And then a little volleyball.
Keep coming. Dwayne Wade had an incredible game on Friday. There was a fan in Charlotte who calls himself Purple Shirt Guy who was really giving it to Wade. Hey, it didn't work, Purple Shirt Guy. Apparently this Purple Shirt Guy not renewing his season seats.
He looks like Johnny.
Watch Kevin Love's butt in the post because Reggie Jackson's got his hands all over it. Check this box out move.
I guess so. Yeah.
No one wants.
Neither should Reggie.
Not sure what to say, man.
This is great.
Is it great?
Yep.
LeBron.
This was always going to happen.
LeBron's celebrating like he's a Golden State Warrior right there from the Nugs. Right off Kenneth Faried's head.
It's a doinker.
It's a doinker, yeah.
Yeah, that's a doinker.
Always the passer.
There's 6 cups of beer on the tray, 6 cups of beer. When Mason Plumlee comes around and knocks him around, 0 cups of beer on the tray. There they go, they're gone. Mason looks like he could have stopped, but he just a little touch push there.
Yeah, it looks like a plant. There's a lot of open space on both sides of this couple, but no. Straight into the
iPhone
beer.
6 almost went down, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at all
It's
those
a
towels.
20 towel. Moving over to the Spurs Thunder game. Keep an eye on the referee now. That's Russell Westbrook. He wants to check in. Ref says, no. Just wait. Russell just mocking him.
Talk to the hand.
It's over his own feet. Maybe he was blinded by that man's pants in the front row.
Oh.
What are those?
It's okay.
Those aren't zebra. Those aren't leopard. What are they?
What?
Chris Bosch ends our whoopsies as it's getting late, so he throws a towel and then he puts us to bed. Good night, Mr. Bosch.
He's the king of these.
Sweet dreams.
Bye-bye.
And now, don't forget your sandwich. Thanks, Mom!
Introducing the new Cheese Whiz Mild, made with milder cheese and milk for that mild and milky taste your kids will love. For a deliciously mild world, Cheese Whiz Mild.
Can't stop thinking of you. No, I can't stop thinking of you. You should come with the morning. Taking me high, taking me high, taking me high.
Field shot. It goes right to Oubre, and finally he's human. And now we got a fight. We have a legitimate fight here. And this is spilled behind the basket standard. Draymond's involved.
Well, he's going to be gone. He already has one technical. Man, I don't see how this...
Steph and KD are...
It seemed like just a normal play, good defense. You got the ball and you're ready to go.
It was a missed shot, and then you had a headlock going on.
I didn't see any punches. I saw just a little tug of war, but...
Draymond's jersey's ripped in half. On the other side, right there. He already has one tee, so that he will be gone. And this is where they'll go to replay, and Oubre was the one involved there. And Jim said he finally missed a three. He'd been perfect 4 of 4.
Well, let's see. Draymond's at the baseline. Oh,
what was that?
He got wrapped around the neck. I don't know whether he took an elbow first.
For 3. Now they say a 2. Had a foot on the line. And Greg Popovich upset. He's guided aside by Ime Udoka, the assistant coach, as he goes right at the official, Courtney Clifford. He's hit with a technical.
Blazers scrambling on the offensive end and scoring. Carmelo has it blocked as he goes up by Harkless. He feints as if he got hit in the eye. They switch it with Vonleh now, and Carmelo is going to go with a dribble run. Right at Nurk, lays it in, draws the foul, and now Nurkic goes down, and he's holding his head.
Carmelo, I don't think is intentionally trying to catch Nurk in the face. He is seeking contact. Once he gets in the air and realizes Yusuf goes straight up, now he's just seeking contact and then makes an acrobatic shot.
Flagrant foul's the call. Flagrant 2 is the call. Carmelo's gone. Bucket doesn't count. Blazers can get a couple of free throws in possession here. And the Thunder lose Carmelo Anthony, 21 points a game.
Randall was right there to at least try to alter it. Jokic twice had an opportunity to turn it on. Look at that. Coach Malone is out of the game. He threw him out of the game. Coach Malone is out of the game.
He probably touched the official.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at it.
It looked like he touched him when he ran out on the floor.
And he was out a good 15 feet on the floor. Mike Malone hot and now gone.
Yeah, his collar is smoking.
Yeah, trying to protect his player, Nick Jokic. Is Jokic out too?
Extra pass, Anthony, no, out of his hand it didn't look good. Back at it, Cousins will pull it away. And Westbrook committed the foul. Never saw him right. Committed the foul and came into Cousins, so let's see what the call is going to be, because you know they're going to go to the video now.
Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, did he see him? Oh, yeah, that's an easy call. That's a flavor. That might be a flavor too.
The first foul's on Westbrook. The second's going to be on Boogie.
LeBron wanted that ball. He threw him out. He threw him out. Oh, yes. Threw him out.
Butler sets it up. Townsman up top, but he's going to the free-throw line. And AB's going to watch it, and he just is out of the game. Unbelievable. Boy, that hurts your chances in a big way.
Everything floating through the lane. Eric Lewis has picked up something with, who is it? It's Durant. Yeah. Did he throw him out? I'm not sure what happened. I turned my head. It was in running back down the floor after Durant made the runner. And Durant went straight to the locker room.
No argument from Durant. Guess he said his piece. Hope he got his money's worth.
struggling there. You know, we want to make sure that we did something. Been through it. You know, we're about to go through it. You know, we want to try to utilize every resource we have to just try to help the people that need help. You know, whether it's in Houston or here. You know, it's a great organization and definitely a worthy cause.
My family stayed around in Houston with Harvey, so I followed that. And then I'm part of New Orleans, you know, when we had Katrina. So to be able to give back and help families get back on their feet, you know, I was once one of those families, so it feels good.
The players aren't alone in their mission to lend a helping hand to the Central Florida community.
So through our Magic Volunteer Program, we amass up to 6,000 or 7,000 hours per year. This is between the staff, the players, the coaches, and it's really an opportunity for us to get out in the community, to be face-to-face and very hands-on with the organizations and the causes that we partner with, whether it's around education or homelessness or health and wellness.
This is the fifth year that we partnered with United Healthcare and the Second Harvest Food Bank to create food packs for children to take home on the weekends. There's 100,000 kids in our Central Florida community who don't have enough food to eat at home. They're on school lunch programs, and then when they go home for the weekend, they don't get much food to eat. So for 5 years now, we've been packing, you know, these weekend packs of food so that these kids will have some food to eat on the weekend.
So this is 12,500 kids over the weekends that wouldn't know where their next meal was coming from. And it really makes such a difference for each of these kids and the families, the parents that are worried about feeding their own children.
It's a great event, really fun one. It's amazing that all these people came here to volunteer today to help the kids that need it. And it was really a great event, and I really am proud to be part of an organization, put such emphasis on helping others. And you know, United Healthcare and Helena did a great job putting this together.
Our former players are a very, very important part of our history and also of our organization.
You know, United Healthcare
some time ago,
we wanted to make sure that
we had the opportunity to embrace our former players. Our former players the baseline for which we created our community ambassador history and also of our organization. Former players. And some time ago, we wanted to make sure that we had the other than they did embrace our former players. Our former players are a very, very important part of our history.
I'm going to take mine out.
What better?
I'm going to show you what I got.
Some time ago, we wanted to make sure that we had the other than they did embrace our former players. Our former players
pretty sweet there.
A very, very important part of our history.
I'm going to take mine out.
What better?
I'm going to show you what I got.
Some time ago, we wanted to make sure that we had the other than they did embrace our former players.
I don't care.
So that was pretty sweet. Very, very important part of that.
I'm going to take mine out.
What's better?
I'm going to show you what I got.
I don't care.
So that was pretty sweet. Very, very important part of that. I'm going to take mine out. I'll show you what I got.
I don't care.
So that was pretty sweet. I'll show you what I got.
I don't care.
They are able to walk into a room and just light up the faces of the children that are in there. It speaks, again, volumes to what they did on the court and now how they're returning that back into their community by being a part of it.
I enjoy it because the look and response you get from the people and the kids is a great thing.
you're in a situation, in a position where you cannot help out and do something good for somebody else, it's a great feeling. And I appreciate the opportunity to do it, represent the Magic.
And their role in the community helps us tremendously. Between the two of them, last year alone, they did over 900 appearances. Now, you do the math. There's only 365 days in the year. So these guys are doing 2 and 3 appearances a day, you know, positively impacting the community, touching people's lives, touching the lives of youth in our community, and representing our organization incredibly well.
We know about building, and we know how to save you money. This is not our first sales event. In fact, we've been doing this since you could bring a horse for a trade-in. So when we say the holidays are the best time to buy, we should know. We've been doing it for 115 years.
Now get 0% financing for 72 months or get over $11,700 in total savings. Visit your local Ford dealer.
Magic Basketball lives right here on Fox Sports Florida.
Fournier for 3.
Drills it! Mr. Clutch! Magic Lakers. Today on Fox Sports Florida and streaming on the Fox Sports app.
I kind of get bored with things and I move on. I was at Oklahoma State for 5 years, at the University of Miami for 5 years, the Dallas Cowboys for 5 years. The best time of my life is right now. The Florida Keys, it's a lifestyle. I'm usually on the water by the time the sun comes up. I want to go out there and relax. I don't want to be talking football.
Every year, 3,000 kids are removed from their homes right here in South Florida due to child abuse or neglect. Many of these children enter foster care and shuffle from home to home. 4Kids has provided hope to over 20,000 children and is committed to finding a loving home for every child. Children deserve a place to belong, where they can begin to heal and, like me, even thrive. Learn how you can support 4Kids of South Florida.
Aaron Gordon will inbound. Moss was not available. Fournier is. One dribble. Left to his team.
And there you have the late games coming up on the CBS later today. And the Verizon halftime report continues.
Welcome to the 2018 Orlando Magic Youth Foundation Grant Award reception. We are so happy to have all of you here with us today.
Well, this day is our favorite day of the year. It's the day that the Orlando Magic Youth Foundation distributes its grants to at-risk children's organizations that are doing great work in Central Florida. And today, once again, as we've been able to do in several years, we were able to give away $1 million in total to several great organizations who are doing great work with at-risk youth in Central Florida.
Receiving $50,000, Zebra Coalition.
Oh, today was so phenomenal to be able to hear from the Orlando Magic Youth Foundation that Zebra Coalition has been supported. We will be able to now further our mission and help support more youth in this area and hopefully provide additional services that we're offering now.
We feel it's very important as a family to give back. Communities give us so much in so many different ways, and part of our responsibility as individuals and certainly with the Magic as an organization is to contribute back to the community in any way that we can to help improve the community. You know, all communities need some help in one place or another, and it's not going to work unless everybody contributes, pitches in any way that they can, whether it's time, talent, or treasure, I think, and the Orlando Magic does all the above.
Receiving a $100,000 grant is the Foundation for Foster Children.
Surprised. We were just waiting, and we were out of order, and so we knew something was up. But just to be able to get $100,000 and know where it's going to be going to the kids in foster care, it's overwhelming. I'm still kind of shaking about it, but it's amazing.
Our goal moving forward is to continue to raise even more money. Our hope next year is that we're able to raise more than $1 million and distribute more than the $1 million that we distributed this year to these organizations, because there's so many of them that are doing such great work that need assistance. And there's so many youth in our community that need assistance, who need to be propped up, who need access to a lot of these programs. And it's these funds that allow these programs to continue to thrive and continue to improve the lives of these at-risk youth in Central Florida.
The mission of the Orlando Magic Youth Foundation is obviously to make an impact on our community, especially with families and children at risk. We are very dedicated to the areas of education, nutrition and exercise, and our homeless issue.
So a great example of an organization that focuses on education and youth empowerment and looking at those children and those students that are potentially at risk is Elevate Orlando.
Elevate is an amazing program.
Changed my life.
Life-changing.
Hey, what's going on, boss?
Elevate Orlando is a program dedicated to underserved youth. They provide guidance to middle and high school students to graduate and help plan for their future. Their goals align with the Orlando Magic Youth Foundation's mission to impact the youth of Central Florida.
It's a leadership program for high school students, for middle school students, to be able to develop into their own right as a leader.
If you're a young individual and you're not sure of where you want to be or who you are as an individual, and you are lost and you seek someone giving you advice and you need that, that's definitely somewhere you want to be.
With OMYF, they've been such a great community partner in so many areas and have supported Elevate for a number of years. What we ask for them is to continue helping us support our post-secondary efforts.
One student whose life was changed by Elevate is April.
April, unfortunately, she didn't have the resources when it comes to going to college. She was able to consider certain scholarships, but they just weren't enough until we presented the Elevate Scholarship for Rollins College. So to think all of that was only because she was placed in a program with people who believed in her.
The Elevate Alumni Program gave April the opportunity to get an internship at Ravago.
I like the fact that they give them the opportunity to actually see a company, a corporate level like this.
She took the challenge, and I think she just wants to be good at what she does. And I think that's her biggest quality, is that she tries her hardest and works very hard to be good.
So I'm a psychology major, communications minor, and I love communications, and I feel like what I'm doing right now is helping me tremendously with that. Even if I don't end up in a corporate position, I can take everything I learned and apply it to whatever job I have in the future.
The journey for April is one that will resonate for a lifetime.
It changed my life. I graduated from Oak Ridge High School. Not a lot of kids there expect to even go to college. And to be able to not only go to college, but have it paid for, then get an internship, and all of these things back to back to back is just a blessing. And they just want the best for their students. And if the students give them the time of day, they will help you exceed more than your expectations.
Once upon a time, the earth erupted with agave. And a hero named Jose Cuervo started making history. At the Battle of Puebla, Cuervo was there to load the shots. When Prohibition left us dry, Cuervo crossed the border to quench our thirst. Then Cuervo met the beauty Margarita, and the world's most famous cocktail was born. And it was Cuervo who turned beach volleyball into a party. For over 220 years, Jose Cuervo has made history, and 100% agave Cuervo Tradicional.
Happy Honda Days are here, and you're gonna like the holiday clearance savings. Central Florida Honda has it. Save on the Accord. On sale for just $249 a month. That's the North American car of the year for less than the competition. Our most impressive Honda ever. On clearance for only $249 a month. Loaded with more options, including a turbocharged engine and Honda Sensing. Do not miss these Honda clearance savings. This week at your Central Florida Honda dealers.
This holiday, be ready for the office party, the family get-together, and the ugly sweater party. And bring the perfect gift. Holiday bonus scratch-offs from the Florida Lottery. It's your ticket.
Claim it! FootballHotbed.com. High school football. All on demand. All for you. Exclusive content. Top plays. Coaches interviews. And top 25 Florida rankings. The authority on high school football is brought to you by Orlando Health.
Sports fans are gearing up at Fanatics.com, the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com, officially licensed everything.
My TV isn't working. Oh, it's okay, ma'am. It's not the end of the world. The Saints are playing the Cowboys on Thursday Night Football, and you're telling me it's not the end of the world? I'm surprised we're even allowed to fly today.
During the season, Magic fans are able to contribute to the Orlando Magic Youth Foundation by bidding in auctions like the Jersey Off Our Backs or OMYF in-game auctions. You can also give back by purchasing a specialty license plate. If you're interested in a much more personal experience, then you should attend one of the team's signature events.
We give away $1 million each year, and so we fundraise that money. One of them is our golf tournament, which happens each year. It's phenomenal. We come out and we have fun and we golf, and it's very competitive, and we raise upwards of $200,000. Another fundraiser that we have is our Black Tie and Tennies Gala.
It really started out of the desire to do a major fundraiser, but putting our own twist on it. You know, fun, basketball sneakers, tied in with our players, a lot of activities, things that most people would not normally be able to do with our players, like sing karaoke or play video games and the like, and just a fun evening with the goal of raising as much money as we possibly could for at-risk youth in our community.
This is a very fabulous finale for Black Tie and Tennies. We believe that it has done extraordinary things to help OMYF and also be a showcase gala, but we are ready to go to the next step.
We'll be transitioning next year into the Orlando Wine Festival and Auction. And it will be a weekend of all of similar elements to what the gala has brought us, tied to the Magic, tied to our players, a lot of fun, a lot of interactivity, but also adding the elements of great wine and
Give the gift that turns moments into celebrations.
A dozen or so of those spread out throughout the Orlando community on this first evening.
The next day is a auction on the style of a great kind of Kentucky Derby type atmosphere where all the wine companies will be there with samplings of their wine, and there'll be food.
And that will lead up into the grand fundraiser of the weekend, and that will be the live auction. So it's not just about wine, it's not just about food, but it's about the ability to secure some of the world's greatest experiences. And then, of course, sports experiences as well. You know, the opportunity to have a VIP experience at an NBA All-Star weekend. All of that tied to a specific winery in hopes of raising a significant amount of money during the live auction that will be the largest of the fundraisers over the course of the weekend. Our goal is to go beyond what we've been able to do in the last decade in raising and distributing $1 million. And hopefully, you know, as we go along here with the aid of this event, we'll be able to double that amount over time and give out as much as $2 million, for example, so that we continue to fund these great organizations that are working with our youth and to help them grow their programming.
Central Florida has supported the Orlando Magic for 30 years, and the organization wants to reciprocate the love by continuing to be a champion of the community.
Our ownership is very committed to philanthropy in their community, so it's part of our business model, and it's what makes us relevant in our community with being a neighbor of choice.
Giving back to the community is important just because
I think that the Magic is just, that's what they're known for and that's what we do, but we live here. So the better we make our communities, the better it is for us and everyone else.
As a professional sports organization, we have the platform, we have the podium to be able to positively impact not just social change, but community change. And we take it very seriously, not because we have to, but because we want to.
You know the way your friend looks at you when you've ordered the double and cheese steak burger with fries, a cup of original recipe chili, and a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie? All four for $4? That, my friend, is called order envy. 444. 4 meals, 4 items, $4. 444. Get more for $4. Only at Steak and Shake.
A May to remember. A July to remember. Or a September to remember. All starts with a December to remember. Find the gift that keeps on giving at the Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Lease the 2018 RX 350 for $429 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
This is your home for the best matchups in ACC college basketball all season long.
I feel like I'm on the ball today.
Featuring the Miami Hurricanes, the Florida State Seminoles, and the very best from the nation's premier conference.
So amazing, help support the cause. I get everyone involved. I feel like I'm on the ball today.
The rivalries live right here on Fox Sports Sun and Fox Sports Florida. Plus, stream every game on the Fox Sports app.
Hey, coming up on Magic Live, we'll take a look at a very difficult Western road trip for the Orlando Magic, which continues in L.A. today. Speaking of L.A., the Lakers and the Magic, they met, about 8 days ago with the Magic throttling the Lakers. You have to know that LeBron James remembers that. LeBron, the second leading scorer in the NBA right now. And Nick Vucevic playing lights out for the Orlando Magic. Nikola Vucevic coming off 36 points against the Lakers just 8 days ago. Magic Live is coming your way next as we look forward to the Lakers and the Orlando Magic from the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Magic Live, the pregame show on Fox Sports Florida, brought to you by your local Ford dealers. And there you see the site. Hey, that's Lisa Leslie's hometown. SoCal, beautiful Southern California, a rare matinee affair from the Staples Center in Los Angeles. For the second time in 8 days, it's the Orlando Magic and the LA Lakers. The Magic loses in 2 straight. These Lakers playing lights out right now, thanks in part to that guy right there. One of the young core of players for the LA Lakers, Brandon Ingram, coming off 24 points, 6 rebounds in a victory over the Utah Jazz on Friday night. And speaking of lights out, how about this guy right there? Nikola Vucevic for the Orlando Magic, 16-8 in the loss in Denver the other night. And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our Fox Sports Florida studios, along with the Hall of Famer, Lisa Leslie. I am Scott Inez. Thanks so much for being part of the show today. Looking forward to the Magic and the L.A. Lakers. Now, notice this nice lady to my left here has a nice Magic blue blouse on. She brought the purple one because, of course, you grew up in SoCal, you went to school there, you won championships there, but it's all about the Magic blue. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, I've changed coast. I have moved here to Florida. I am a Floridian now, so it's official, and I work for the Magic, so I had to bring out my blue. My purple blouse is in the back.
Leave it there. Just leave it there. All right.
It's all good.
Well, it's terrific working with you, and it's terrific talking Magic and Lakers today on a Sunday afternoon. Let's talk Nikola Vucevic. We just saw him. Boy, he's playing lights out. Just 8 days ago, Lisa, he had 36 points, 13 rebounds, and a rout of L.A.
What I love about Nikola is that he really takes what the defense gives him. He's a very unselfish player, but he understands the game, whether it's the face-up jumper. You know, he can knock it down even from the 3-ball. But he also has the ability to slam it. He can face up and crossover, left-hand hooks, right-hand hooks. He takes advantages whenever he sees there's a small on him. He gets to the basket, and that is the key to his success. 13 rebounds is a double-double waiting to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you call that there? Is that a little plyometrics from Aaron Gordon?
It is. Aaron's getting ready just in case he needs to tomahawk on somebody's head in L.A.
I love it.
Showtime.
Well, I'll tell you what, Aaron Gordon has been tomahawking this year. I love the balance in his game. He's doing a little bit of everything this season so far, Lisa.
I really like the poise that Aaron's playing with, and he just seems like he's much more comfortable. And I think with Coach Clifford, what he wants to do on offense, not over-creating, but if the jumper's there, take what the defense gives you. Obviously, he can knock down the 3-ball as well, but I also like the unselfish play. He gives it up now, he gets the ball back, he gets a better shot. So Aaron doing a nice job, and he too, one short of a double-double.
Yeah, 14-9 in the loss to the Denver Nuggets. The Magic out-rebounded by 14 in that one, and that's certainly a point of emphasis going into this Laker game for Coach Steve Clifford. But talk to me about the Staples Center. You won 2 WNBA championships there. It's a difficult place for an opponent to play, Lisa.
Well, when you come to L.A., aside from having a whole sideline full of stars, there is a problem with the depth perception. What that means is that when you play in L.A., the lights are dimmed in the back, so you can only see 1 or 2 rows. Otherwise, you see black. That becomes difficult for a shooter when they're shooting if they can't get locked in on that rim. What does that affect? 3-point shots. So the Orlando Magic need to make sure they're moving the ball around and really select.
Finally, this. Elves got nothing on us.
Now get 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 total cash back on Escape, Edge, and Explorer. Only at your local Ford dealer.
The most magical time of the season to me is Toyotathon, with great deals on Tacoma, RAV4, even the awesome Camry, for you and your family. Hi! So, how can I help?
Release a new 2018 Toyota Tacoma SR5 Double Cab V6 for $219 a month for 36 months plus $500 holiday bonus cash. That's just $219 a month on the Toyota Tacoma.
Here's your keys.
So how does...
Magic.
Toyota, let's go places.
Looking for a Medicare Advantage plan? Trust Simply Healthcare and start living a Simply life.
With Simply Healthcare, you can count on benefits such as zero copays, prescription drug coverage, enhanced dental benefits, and more. Simply Healthcare also offers a large network of doctors and specialists you can trust, and a dedicated concierge team to guide you at every step.
Choose a plan that is simply designed for you. Choose Simply Healthcare so you can live a Simply life. Call us today.
Magic Live, the pregame show on Fox Sports Florida, brought to you by your local Ford dealers and by the Florida Department of Transportation. Drive sober or get pulled over. Hollywood Hills, there in Southern California. The old stomping grounds for our Lisa Leslie as we look forward to matinee action of the NBA kind. In downtown Los Angeles, the Orlando Magic and the LA Lakers for the second time in the last 8 days. The last time these two teams met, the Magic throttled L.A. in Orlando. Scott Inez along with Lisa Leslie, looking forward to this one today. And talk to me about this road trip. Very difficult road trip. In effect, it's 5 West Coast days. And then you come back and play at Miami. Yeah. But now you have a back-to-back. L.A. today, Golden State tomorrow. Very difficult back-to-back here, Lisa.
Well, it's definitely difficult, but what you want to do is tell your team we want to at least get 1 of 2 of these games, and preferably tonight would be the day. You want to beat L.A. because to go to Golden State on the back-to-back is going to be difficult when you're facing a team that shoots so spot on the way that they do. But here's the deal. L.A. is a tough gym to play in, and you have to take it. The key to this game is going to be for the Magic to control the tempo. Don't try to get into a running up and down with the Lakers because they're home and they love to get out and do showtime. Slow the tempo down, make the extra pass, and really be effective on the boards.
Yeah, that'll definitely be a key against the Lakers today. And when you talk about the Lakers, it's still very, very strange to see LeBron James in yellow and purple, isn't it, Lisa?
Well, it's great for me because I feel like, you know, to have him there really puts the icing on the cake. It's tough for this market to struggle. And LeBron being the second leading scorer with 28 points per game has brought back the excitement and the hope in L.A. And it's just so much fun to watch, Scott.
Second leading scorer in the NBA right now. LeBron James doing it all, especially over the last 5 games. But there you see him, 28.6 points per game. And JaVale McGee comes over from Golden State, adds a disruptive force in the middle of the lane for the Lakers, Lisa.
Well, what I like about JaVale McGee, obviously he's a big guy and he's not Shaq in the pool anymore. I keep saying that because we remember laughing about some of the things that he did. But JaVale right now is so effective, cutting down the middle, finishing. Is he going to post up and get you 15 or 20? No, he's not going to be able to do that on the block. But what he will do is run the floor, which puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Defensively, he will block shots and man the paint. Now that they have Tyson Chandler, they have just enough inside presence with 2 7-footers that can really be effective.
All right, looking forward to it. The Magic and the Lakers, the men who will call it, join us right now from the Staples Center in Los Angeles. David Steele and Jeff Turner are with me. And guys, 8 of the next 10 on the road for the Orlando Magic. A pivotal next 2 games and really a pivotal month and a half for the Orlando Magic, guys.
Well, we knew this was coming, Scott, and here we are. We're in game 2 of this 5-game West Coast trip and then back for another road game, Jeff. Let's take a look at the map that our producer has put together and sort of puts everything in perspective for you as far as the Magic travels are concerned. We started in Orlando just a couple of days ago, played in Denver on Friday night, then flew after the game to Los Angeles. So a Sunday afternoon contest here, and then a flight to San Francisco after the game tonight. Tomorrow night at Golden State, then a day off in Portland. You play the Blazers on Wednesday night, and then travel to Phoenix, Arizona, a Friday night game against the Phoenix Suns, and then back home to Orlando for about 36 hours maybe, and then back on the plane and head to Miami. That's 6 games in 12 days, Jeff, and we knew it was going to be a challenge. The team did not get off to a good start the other night in Denver, but overall, what should the goal of this basketball club be in the next 12 days?
Well, here's the thing, David. When you're on a road trip like this, let's not make any bones about this. These guys are competitors, so losing does take its toll mentally. So you want to mix in a few wins on the trip if you can, but the ultimate goal from Steve Clifford and the team is we've got to be playing better as the season goes along. We've got to develop a style of play. Playing the right way is the phrase that he uses. So if you're struggling on the road against very tough competition, it's hard sometimes to stay focused on that. That's when we start seeing that, guys start trying to do it themselves because, again, they are so competitive. I think the goal coming out of this, wins are great, but to be better at the end of this trip, playing very good competition.
And the ball club has shown an ability to play well on the road. We've seen that already this year. A win at San Antonio, a close loss at Philadelphia against quality teams. So we'll see what happens today. An unusual matinee for the Lakers in particular. This is usually a time slot occupied by the LA Clippers here in Staples Center. But today it's the Lakers hosting the Orlando Magic. Back to our studio, Scott and Lisa.
All right, Dave and Jeff, thanks so much. We look forward to your call along with Dante Marcatelli, a rare matinee affair in the NBA. Coming up, Coach Steve Clifford's game plan as we head toward game time in Los Angeles. The Magic and the Lakers straight ahead here on Fox Sports Florida.
You know the way your friend looks at you when you've ordered the double and cheese steak burger with fries, a cup of original recipe chili, and a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie? All four for $4? That, my friend, is called order envy. 444. 4 meals, 4 items, $4. 444. Get more for 4. Only at Steak and Shake.
Fox Sports Florida brings you all the biggest games.
Aaron Gordon.
All the best plays.
For 3. He got it.
And all the excitement. All season long. Fox Sports Florida and the Fox Sports app. Home of the Magic.
Jim Calhoun. In the spotlight. With Franny Lee.
Ray Allen, I remember getting some criticism that he left after his junior year. After Ray's career was over, he had made $210 million. Finished his degree up now. So what part of not having a great life didn't UConn contribute to? My job is to give the kids the best opportunity to be the most successful they can be. When you think of it that way, you don't get all hung up, all the other, quote, small things.
The companionship of a dog is amazing. The bond with a dog is not to be believed.
The one thing I always tell people is there's somebody who's 2 degrees from you that shows dogs.
The Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is the most elegant all-breed dog show.
When you look at the Best in Show lineup, these are the best of the best. These are living masterpieces.
Slams it in. Evans turns the corner, scoops it up and in. Beats the buzzer with the remarkable finish.
Live, the pregame show on Fox Sports Florida, brought to you by your local Ford dealers and by the International Diamond Center, the local diamond experts. The Staples Center this side, the Orlando Magic and the LA Lakers getting ready for action there in downtown Los Angeles. Right now, our Dante Marcantelli is with Orlando Magic head coach Steve Clifford.
Thank you very much, Scott. Coach, obviously you can learn something from every game. What was your approach as far as the Denver game? Did you point some things out? Is that a game you just move on from? How did you handle that?
No, I think the rebounding game, their cutting baskets, which was a big emphasis. They had 9 times we got beat on cuts, which will be a big part of today also. And then, basically our ball movement, our inside out, when they were aggressive in their pick and roll coverages. Those were the 3 big things.
You just saw this team 8 days ago. How does it hurt you having just seen them? And what does it help you with having game plan for them a week ago?
I mean, well, we have, a familiarity with them from playing 8 days ago. And then when you beat a team like that, obviously, especially with a team with a guy like LeBron, they'll be ready today and we'll get their best. So we're going to have to be up to that and play a similar game at both ends of the floor.
Are there challenges with playing these afternoon games, playing so early?
I think regular season or playoff, it's a totally different animal for the players. They're out of their routine. And, the readiness to start these games is even more paramount than, the 7 or 7:30 starts.
How about the job that Aaron Gordon did on LeBron when you guys just played? I know you had Isaac on him at times. When those guys are defending well, what are they doing? How are they challenging LeBron?
Well, with him, it's containment. To be honest, is like when he shoots the ball well, there's nothing you can do about it. You want to contest. He's made himself into a very good shooter. But when he's going to make it over the top, there's really not much you can do. To me, it's trying to get enough ball pressure so he can't just probe and look and shred you with his passing, and then contain, and then, that's where the help part of it comes in. If you help too much, he's going to snap ball for open shots. If you get too spread out, they're going to cut. They're a very good cutting team. He's going to find them.
So that's it. You just got to worry about those areas. But how about...
Except for that, it's not a big deal, yeah.
How about defensively? This team is much better since you last saw them. I think held Utah to 83 points. What has changed that you've noticed with them defensively?
Well, they'd been playing well up until our game also. And then our game was the first game of an East Coast trip for them. Really, from the time they picked up Chandler so that they've been able to play with the center, their defense has been much different. Their problems were really when they had to downsize so much. So when they've been able to play both McGee and Chandler as a tandem, their defense has been very good. You know, we shot the ball well and we caught them on, again, the first game of a trip. But except for that, it's really been since Chandler got here that their defense has picked up.
All right, well, good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. Scott, back to you.
All right, Dante and Coach Clifford, thank you very much. Welcome back to our Fox Sports Florida studio. Scott Inez, along with the Hall of Famer Lisa Leslie. Okay, teach us a little something here, Coach.
What's
all
that?
right, Nikola Vucevic has been outstanding so far in the early season for the Orlando Magic. And right now, what we want to do is go to the Fox Vision with Lisa and talk about where Nikola Vucevic has really improved this year.
Well, when you talk about just Magic in general, their spacing one, but it starts with their defense. Vooch does a nice job on this screen. He gets the steal here, which starts the Magic break. Now, if we stop it for a second, you'll see spacing is key. You see that Fournier's on the far side. DJ sees that AG has the ball, so he spreads out, and he has open vision. No one is guarding him, so what does he do? Cut to the basket. Now, he could have taken that layup, but what does he do? One more pass to Vooch. Vooch, who starts this whole break with his defense, is rewarded. Reward the big man inside. These are the type of plays we're going to have to see today for the Magic to beat the Lakers.
Well, you know, we're so accustomed to Nikola Vucevic scoring on the low post. We're seeing him score from three-point range. We're seeing him score in transition. And the numbers right now bear it out, Lisa.
Well, it really does. Almost 20 points a game, 11 rebounds. You got a double-double happening, but his field goal percentage, shooting 55% and an outstanding 40%. For your center to shoot 40% from three-point range, he's doing a great job. 3.4 assists. He's one of the best passers and also blocking shots. Vooch is so consistent, and consistency is where you really want to see. All players are trying to make the goal of being consistent every day, giving you that type of effort on both ends of the floor, and Vooch has really done in these last 2 months.
Well, I'll tell you what, one of the great features we have on the show this year is the Legends to Legends, and we're looking forward to this. Our Dennis Scott actually chats with the Magic Young Guns here. Here's 3D Legends to Legends here on Fox Sports Florida.
Do you realize the number that you wearing? That's some pretty significant guys wearing that number.
I absolutely do. The funny thing was when I had first got drafted and they asked me what number I wanted to wear, I put no thought into it. It was just the number that I wore in college and high school. Right. I was like a 1.
Right.
And then he kind of looked at me like, I was like, 1? Like, yeah, like what? and then they made it happen. And I go after getting off the stage, you go through all your reporting and all that stuff. Right. And they're like, do you know what number you took? I'm like, 1. And then like, do you know what number? And I'm starting to think. I'm like, Magic. Oh!
You don't feel any pressure that a future Hall of Famer and a Hall of Famer.
McGrady, jumper up, got it! 1.8 to go.
I wouldn't say pressure in a negative way. I would say pressure for encouragement in a way to step in and push myself to be great in the future.
How'd you pick your number?
I wanted number 11. I didn't get 11 in college because TJ Ford, even though I begged him to, let me have it.
He would let you wear it.
He wasn't budging. And then I was going to do number 4, but they was choosing between number 4 and 5. And just like Bamba number 5, and I think that's like a song that kind of goes with it. Right. Couldn't do 11 because Bismarck was still here. So I was just like, why don't we just stick with number 5?
Below double O.
Yeah. That's different, right? Like,
that's different, right?
Different.
Right,
like,
exactly.
how'd you come with that?
I mean, I feel like I'm just kind of a different cat, like unique, I really do.
Wait a minute, is that true?
Yeah. Just interesting, So it was my first ever AAU number. Like we were just pulling out jerseys, like all the numbers were coming out. And then one came out and it was 0-0. I was like, what? I didn't even know you could put 0-0 on a jersey like that. Okay, let me get that one. So that was my first ever AAU number. And then I told my coach, I was like, look, if I make it to the NBA, if and when I make the NBA, I'm going to be 00. Right. And then when I got here, I said I said something like it's what I want the fans' eyes to look like or something like that. I was just having a little fun with the media.
Boy, that is great stuff with 3D Dennis Scott along with Mo Bamba, Jonathan Isaac, and Aaron Gordon. Countdown to tip-off is brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Under 15 minutes to go. Matinee affair. The Magic and the Lakers coming up on Fox Sports Florida.
Hey, it's your old cuddle buddy, Grumpy Bear.
And me, Cheer Bear.
Remember how happy you were when you got us for the holidays?
Yeah, happy!
Get that feeling again with the Honda CR-V during Happy Honda Days.
Hooray!
It's a 2018 KBB.com Best Buy.
Woo!
And it comes with standard multi-angle,
Whoopee!
rear view camera.
Yay!
Get something you love during Happy Honda Days with great deals on the Honda CR-V. Right now at your Honda dealer.
Whatever your big job is, come into the Ram Black Friday sales event and get a great deal on the truck with the best resale value in the industry. And find out for yourself why more people are switching to Ram trucks than ever before. Because of all the things you've built this year, some are sweeter than others. Great deals going on all month at the Ram Black Friday sales event.
Current competitive pickup owners get an average $13,159 in total values on 2019 Ram 1500 models.
We know about building, and we know how to save you money. This is not our first sales event. In fact, we've been doing this since you could bring a horse for a trade-in. So when we say the holidays are the best time to buy, we should know. We've been doing it for 115 years.
Now get 0% financing for 72 months or get over $11,700 in total savings. Visit your local Ford dealer.
Oh, how appropriate. 11 years with the LA Sparks. She won 2 WNBA titles, 3-time MVP. She's a Hall of Famer, and to boot, because I looked her up on Wikipedia, 4 gold medals. There's Lisa Leslie's jersey hanging in the rafters there at Staples Center. That is a big woo-woo right there. From one great to another. How about LeBron James? Last week against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and really over the last 5, Lisa, LeBron James is turning it on.
Well, you can see it sometimes. LeBron James looks like he's a man amongst boys, literally. Like, he's so physically fit. He's so strong. And when we saw him in Orlando even, watching him in person, I'm like, my God, he's massive. But this is the thing. LeBron puts so much pressure on the defense with his ability to score from the inside, his ability to drive, and now he's shooting the 3 ball as well.
All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Magic and the Lakers this afternoon. In the backcourt, DJ Augustine going up against Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball kind of quietly playing very well for the Lakers here early on in the season, Lisa.
Very consistent. And what's going to happen with DJ Augustine matched up against him, you really have to keep a body in front of him because he's the first guard who likes to control the pace. Obviously, we know that LeBron James can push that ball up, but Lonzo Ball also does a great job of creating pace and getting the Lakers into their tempo.
And oh, by the way, Aaron Gordon, you have LeBron James today there in Los Angeles. Let's take a look at the inside look brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. Let's go places, and let's start here by looking at Evan Fournier, Lisa, in that Denver game a couple of nights ago. Fournier eerily quiet. He's been playing great basketball of late, but just 2 of 10 from the field in that one after averaging over 17 a game in his 4 previous games.
I'm just going to say that Evan Fournier was just stuffed from Thanksgiving.
Oh, is that it?
His jumper was a little off. You know, he was weighing a little bit heavy because he had eaten so much, and he's going to get it back on track. Come on, Evan. I'm rooting for you.
I know you're familiar with this guy, Kyle Kuzma, 2nd year man. Boy, he's playing really well this early season.
Well, Kyle Kuzma is the 2nd leading scorer on the Los Angeles Lakers, and he's done a great job just because he plays so freely. I mean, he may miss a shot, but he never, thinks about it. He goes back to it. He plays so loose, and that keeps him up. If there is some negative, I'd say his 3-point shooting's down a little bit. That may be something that the Magic might want him to do, is shoot more 3-pointers and also foul him because he's shooting a low 74%.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a long time since the Orlando Magic actually won at Staples Center in Los Angeles. Let's take you back. There's our flashback, and we go back to December 3rd of 2012 when Dwight Howard was playing for the LA Lakers. Aaron Aflalo for the Magic. Aflalo led Orlando with 30 points, and of course, oh, yeah, that other guy, Kobe Bryant, playing for the L.A. Lakers. I know you're familiar with him. He had 34. Boy, he was fun to watch.
Well, that is so much fun. When you talk about going to L.A. to win, you got J.J. Redick out there, Aaron Aflalo. I remember that. Aaron used to match it with, Kobe, and he took the challenge to guard him, and so that's what's going to have to happen today. Aaron Gordon's going to have to take the challenge to guard LeBron James, and everybody else have to follow in suit. Defense is going to be key.
Yeah, Aaron Aflalo, a UCLA guy. We've got a USC lady over here.
It's all good, Aaron. We're good.
By the way, Orlando 5-23 in Los Angeles. What do you have to do to get a victory today?
Well, number one, you got to control the tempo. You know that LA wants to get out and run, especially being home. The second thing is going to be controlling the boards. Offensive rebounding, you have to make sure they're one and done. And the last thing, move the ball. Let the ball find the open player.
All right. It seems so easy.
Hell yeah, that's all you got to do.
All right. We did it, Lisa. First one is in the can. Happy holidays, all gobble, gobble. At the Staples Center today, it's a matinee affair. There you see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal, the statues of the great ones there in L.A. Coming up, it's the Orlando Magic and the Los Angeles Lakers here on Fox Sports Florida.
If you look around, the whole world's coming together now. Can you feel it? 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 Can you feel it?
The Zales Cyber Monday sale starts now. Save 30 to 50% off everything in-store and online. Plus, enjoy Cyber Monday specials like these diamond necklaces for just $399 each. Now through Monday at Zales, the diamond store.
By 1901, Major Taylor was considered the greatest athlete in the world. But he was still searching for something else. A true rival. Hennessy, never stop, never settle.
Say hello to the PravaJet mopping robot from iRobot. Its precision jet spray and vibrating cleaning head loosen and scrub stains, all while navigating kitchens, bathrooms, and those hard-to-reach places. You and PravaJet from iRobot. Better together.
Discover the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Got rhythm all in my shoes. Soul from a shouting the blues. Well, come on, baby, come along with me. Get this little taste of soul. I'll say, get this little taste.
The following is a presentation of Fox Sports.
We are Florida. We are Florida.
Welcome to Orlando Magic basketball on Fox Sports Florida, presented by Ram. And welcome to sunny Southern California. Today in Los Angeles, inside the Staples Center in downtown L.A., it's NBA basketball. The Magic take on LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Magic Basketball on Fox Sports Florida. David Steele with the old left-hander Jeff Turner and Dante Marchitelli today from Los Angeles, California. The Magic played the Lakers just last Saturday night. Had one of their better games of the year, Jeff. One of the keys to their success was their ability to do a decent job on the great LeBron James.
Always a challenge when you play the Los Angeles Lakers, or in fact any team that LeBron James is on, David. The Lakers play a little different than we've seen in the past with LeBron James. They spread the floor. They want to get out and run. Really opens up the floor for him to do a lot of things. Get in the paint. He's playing without the basketball as a cutter with good passers around him. But the key is to not let him get his teammates involved in the game. The Magic did a good job limiting his touches as best they could the last time. But a night later, David, he goes down to Miami. Maybe a little upset by the way the Magic treated him. Scored 51 points. You see, when he decides to take over and gets a lot of shots, spots, Magic or other teams are in trouble. Here's two guys that did a good job with him, Aaron Gordon, Jonathan Isaac, David. If they can do a good job and limit his ability to get his teammates involved, that really helps you, but that requires them to play good individual one-on-one defense. Easier said than done with LeBron James.
And then when he makes threes like he did in Miami, the next night there's not much you can do. He made 6 threes against the Heat one night after the Magic. Orlando got big performances, Jeff, from a lot of people against the Lakers, but Nikola Vucevic probably had his best offensive game of the year.
Yeah, no question, David. I think Luke Walton, the head coach of the Lakers, said it best before the game as he creates so much uncertainty from a matchup standpoint. Early in the game, Tyson Chandler and JaVale McGee on him. He was on the perimeter, really doing a nice job of spreading the floor. Then they went small, put Kuzma on and Beasley in the post. Vooch went right down inside and was effective down there. Great numbers, very efficient game for him. Look at the numbers Vooch is having on the season. Can we go ahead and start beating the drum? All-star in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, there's no question if he can continue to play at this level, there will be a lot of discussion about Nikola Vucevic come all-star time in the month of February. Magic and the Lakers coming up next.
Orlando Magic basketball on Fox Sports Florida is brought to you by Ram. Hurry in and get a great deal during Ram Power Days. By Florida Hospital, soon to be Advent Health. And by Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Feel it. Feel those calves burn. Feel the power of the nap. Feel the fuel of the mighty carrot. Be the boss of that carrot. Feel that story come alive. Feel what it's like to take health into your own hands. With the support of an entire care network, close to home. Florida Hospital will soon be Advent Health to help you feel whole.
Unlike Santa's presents, ours don't just magically appear. They're designed meticulously. Every bolt, stitch, line of code, tested and tested again. Until finally this. Elves got nothing on us.
Now get 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 total cash back on Escape, Edge, and Explorer. Only at your local Ford dealer.
These people, if they speak a language we cannot understand.
Deductible?
Definitely speaking insurance.
Additional interest on umbrella policy?
Can you translate?
Damage minimization of civil commotion.
When insurance needs translating, get answers in plain English at ProgressiveAnswers.com.
He wants you to sign Karen's birthday card. It's a high honor.
Oh, I switched to CenturyLink Internet. It's so awesome. There's no contract, and my price will never change. Oh, they'll change it. No, that's what I'm saying. Negotiation's over. Price won't change. Yeah, it will. No, it won't. Yeah, it will.
No, it won't. Introducing CenturyLink Price for Life Internet with no rate hikes, no bundling needed, and no contract. Keep your rate as long as you keep your plan. Switch now at CenturyLink.com.
You know the way your friend looks at you when you've ordered the double and cheese steak burger with fries, a cup of original recipe chili, and a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie? All four for $4? That, my friend, is called order envy. 444. 4 meals, 4 items, $4. 444. Get more for 4. Only at Steak and Shake.
I'm Aaron Gordon, and you're watching Fox Sports Florida, home of the Magic.
The Orlando Magic in Los Angeles getting ready to take on the Lakers, our 30th anniversary. The Magic will be wearing their classic jerseys. here this afternoon. Never know what's going to happen when these two clubs get together, the Magic and the Lakers. Great to have you with us inside the Staples Center. We've had some great battles over the years between these two basketball teams. Unfortunately, most of them happened in Orlando, and that's the subject of our Coors Light refreshing finish. We go back to February of 1998, the return of Shaquille O'Neal, booed loudly. Nick Anderson with the game winner, the Merton Hanks duck walk, as he sends everyone home happy. And then a couple years ago, Nick Vucevic against the Lakers in 2015. 1 second left, catch and shoot, and the Magic knock off the Los Angeles Lakers. Much different story, though, out on the road, as our Toyota Trend points out. Only 5 wins ever in Orlando Magic history in Los Angeles against the Lakers. That is the fewest against any team. They got their 6th in San Antonio last month, and then you have 7 against OKC, Memphis, and New Orleans. So wins have been hard to come by against the Lakers here in the Staples Center. JT, it's always been a difficult place to win, but this organization has always had superstars. You think about your first visit in January of 1990, the MVP Magic Johnson was in that game, and now maybe they've got another MVP in LeBron James.
No question about it. Stars on the court, Dante, David, stars in the stands. It's a fun place to play.
It is, and I can't recall playing on an afternoon like this against the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a rarity. The Clippers ordinarily get that afternoon time slot. There is a hockey game, an NHL game. The LA Kings are playing later tonight, so a big doubleheader. NBA, NHL today in Southern California. The Magic and the Lakers tipping it off, 12:30 local time, and we're glad to have you tuned in back in Central Florida mid-afternoon in the Eastern time zone. Game 2 of the 5-game West Coast trip for the Orlando Magic. It started on a sour note Friday night in Denver. The Nuggets handling the Magic easily, 112-87. And it was back to the drawing board for Steve Clifford. No panic, but a good practice yesterday here in Southern California. And Coach Clifford's message to the team was, we're okay. We just have to play the right way. We have to get back to moving the basketball, which did not happen against Denver on Friday night. The Magic have been playing some great offensive basketball that turned things around. The Magic still winners of 7 of their last 11. And that resurgence due in large part to an improved offensive game. The Lakers, interestingly, after a slow start,